It's time for Ryan's Roses. This is going to be interesting. It says, Dear Ryan and Sissany, my husband is cheating. I know it for a fact. He's coming home late and he's saying he either stayed at work or went to a happy hour with his coworkers. The other night, he got a text at 2 a.m. He quickly got up to check it. He did not realize I was awake too. I just need to know who it is. Is it a stranger or is it someone right under my nose, like my best friend? That is cynical.
Best friend.
Meghan, thank you for listening. I appreciate you sending us this email. I'm sorry that you feel like you know your husband is cheating, but let's take that moment and take a little further. Do you honestly believe that the man that you married, the man that you said you'd spend the rest of your life with, and you, could actually go behind your back and cheat on you with your best friend?
I mean, I don't know who it's with.
But you say in your note, could it be your best friend?
It could be. That's what I need to know.
But do you believe that your best friend would do that to you?
Why do you have that feeling?
I mean, I hope she wouldn't. But for me, that's where the anxiety is kicking in. It's not. I know that he's cheating. I just need to know who it's with, and I would really hope that she wouldn't. But they've always had a little bit of chemistry. And so that's where my mind is going, and that's the question I need answered.
Well, we're going to get the answer for you, but I'm just shocked that you in your head could even accept that as a possible option when you're talking about your husband and your best friend. But hang on one second. We'll make the call to him next. So Meghan is on the line. She says, I know my husband's cheating. She wants to know who it's with. Meghan, how long have you been married to this man?
About 8 years.
And you think it could be anybody from a stranger to your own best friend, possibly?
Possibly, yes. I mean, I'm almost hoping it's a stranger, so it's not like a double betrayal. But
Can you tell me what your best friend's name is?
Sarah.
Do you have kids?
We have 2.
Been married 8 years. And so you found the other night he got a text at 2 a.m. and he got up to check it. He didn't realize you were awake. What'd you see?
Well, he didn't realize I was awake. He saw, he jumped up. I saw him jump up out of bed, grab the phone, and run out of the room.
Could you see what was on the phone?
No, I just saw the screen glowing, but it's just like bizarre behavior.
But when he came back to the room, did you say anything?
You didn't ask him?
No, he thought I was asleep. Like, I just laid there still.
Okay, got it. All right. Well, here we're going to do it now. We're going to call him. Meghan, I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then whatever his name is on Kiss FM. Go ahead.
Ryan, you have my permission to call on Kiss FM.
We're going to call him. Sissy's going to offer him some roses. We want to find out who he sends him to and what he puts on the card. Be very quiet until we tell him he's on the air, okay?
Will do.
All right, good luck.
Hello?
Hi, I'm looking for Nick.
This is?
Hi, Nick. My name's Michelle. I'm calling from a Classic Bloom. We're a new flower shop right inside the Sylmar Plaza on Gladstone.
Okay.
I'm calling because we're having a wonderful promotion, and I hope you'd be interested in it. Basically, we're offering free dozen roses that you can send to anybody today. They're absolutely free. We don't need billing info, credit card info, cash, anything like that. Just the name of the person you want to send them to.
I think I'm good. I'm going to pass. I appreciate it, but
Oh, are you sure? It's free roses. We pick somebody at random every single week, and you're the one that was selected this week. And so you can send them to anybody and put a smile on someone's face.
Yeah, I think maybe you just caught me off guard, but I think I'm gonna still pass. I appreciate
sure?
it. No offense. Yeah.
I have like a girlfriend or a wife or mom, anybody you want to send some flowers to? You'd be doing me a favor because honestly, you're like the 5th person that said no already today, and I'm really trying to just get these out. My boss is on my case.
Yeah, I got you. I'm sorry to disappoint you. I think I'm not your guy.
Hey, Nick, before you hang up, your voice is being broadcast on the radio. My name is Ryan Seacrest. That is Sissany, and we have your wife on the phone who thinks you're cheating on her. Are you?
Just be honest, Nick.
Wait.
Make sense of it later. Just, are you cheating on your wife?
No.
Okay, she thinks you are because you got up out of bed 2 a.m. You've been acting strange. You read a text, so she thinks you are. Why do you think she thinks you are?
I have no idea. These things are not have nothing to do with cheating. I'm busy. I'm stressed out.
Well, who was texting you the other night at 2 a.m.?
It was actually a coworker of mine, and we've got some big project coming up. So
at 2 a.m.
Billy, this is look. I wouldn't have normally responded, but I happened to be awake because I was having a hard time sleeping. So why not? Who cares? This is ridiculous. I've given you no reason to feel this way.
That's not true. We never talk anymore. We're like never alone together. We like watch TV side by side and don't communicate whatsoever. Like that's the extent of the amount of time we spend together. You're getting random texts at 2 a.m. and jumping out of bed for them. You are giving me reasons to suspect this.
Okay, well, agree to disagree, I guess.
Well, I will say that, your wife, Meghan, she does believe you're cheating. I will say that Sissany, she thinks you're cheating. I will say...
Well, I don't know, actually.
Well, I can tell by the look on your face that you don't believe him. I'm asking another. Patty, she's listening. She thinks you're cheating. Tanya, she thinks you're cheating. So, Nick, come on. What's going on? Why do all of them think you're cheating?
I have no idea. Why?
Well, it sounds like they think it sounds like you are.
Who is this coworker? Is she male, female? Has your wife met them?
I have male and female coworkers. You know what? I'm going to tell you what this is. This is garbage because she is projecting her lack of trust or whatever onto me because she's the one who's cheated in the past, not me. So she's the one, if anything, who we should be suspicious of.
Meghan, is that true?
Now.
Meghan?
Okay.
Is that true?
I can't believe you're throwing that in my face. Yes, it was before we got married, and that is why I know the signs to look for, and I completely learned my lesson.
Well, wait a minute. Hold on for a second. Are you just insecure that he might retaliate because you did it to him?
I mean, no, and not 8 years later. I'm not going to say I never felt that way, but we dealt with it. We went to therapy. It was all before we got married.
But Nick, did you ever forgive her for that? Nick, did you honestly forgive her for that?
Honestly, I think I forgave her. I did forgive her. You don't forget that. I don't know what to say. You don't forget that. And then when all of a sudden she's expecting me to go above and beyond to make this sort of effort to spice up the romance this far into our relationship, it seems like just kind of unfair. And so when I feel that way, it just I guess then my mind just jumps back to I was cheated on.
Okay,
I deserve this crap.
So
wow, even 8 years later.
Meghan, you cheated on Nick before you got married. Nick, you've got some sort of behavior that makes her think you're cheating on her. You're telling me you're not?
I swear I'm not. I'm
All
not.
right, then Meghan, are you projecting?
I don't know. I don't know. I feel like I know what I'm seeing because I've lived it, but I don't think I'm projecting. I'm not. My wish is not that he's cheating.
Where does your best friend tie into all this, Sarah? Why'd you even think it could be her?
Because they've always had a little, they've always gotten along really well. They worked together years ago, and he would always talk about how funny she is, and lately they've both been distant, and I don't know.
Let me tell you why that's stupid, though, because Sarah's the only reason that we're still together, because she helped me realize that she convinced me that you were never going to cheat again, and that's the only reason we're still together. So, once again, you're taking somebody who cares about you and looking out for you, and you're in your mind, you're turning them into some kind of bad guy when they're not.
Well, this is messy.
Yeah.
All right. Hang on, both of you. All right. Well, I don't think Nick's cheating now.
I don't think so either.
But I mean, look, she maybe did something before they got married, so we don't know that she's done anything wrong either, really. But it sounds like he hasn't really forgiven her for that. And Meghan sounds like she doesn't give... You know what? Meghan hasn't forgiven herself for cheating, which is why she's acting like this. And he, too, hasn't forgiven her either. They shouldn't have gotten married. They shouldn't have gotten married.
Wow.
They shouldn't have gotten married.
In 8 years, 2 kids, all of this just festering.
It's still resentment. It's still, they shouldn't have gotten married. All right, Ryan's Roses. I see you. Meghan certain that her husband Nick cheating. And there's so much more that just happened. I really think, if you missed the Ryan's Roses, so I wonder if we're not tricked like this more often. She calls or writes to us, and then we call her, Meghan, and she says, hey, my husband is cheating. I know for fact. So we call him. He hems, he haws. He haws, he hems. He doesn't want to send the roses to anybody. And then we explain, hey, your wife wants us to call because she knows you're cheating. And he says, well, why don't you ask her about her cheating? So she cheated before they got married. And he said that she's projecting that he's not cheating. And I start to think as the call went on, I don't think he's cheating. I think he resents his wife for cheating before they got married. And I think that she hasn't forgiven herself for cheating. And others are saying she actually wants to cheat again, so she's throwing out a smokescreen.
That's crazy.
Beth, how are you, Mission Viejo?
I'm doing well, Ryan. How are you?
Well, my right shoulder has a little inflammation. Other than that, I'm good.
Ryan, don't hurt yourself. Don't hurt yourself.
All right. Thank you for checking. What did you think of this, Roses? Because I'm starting to think he's not cheating and she is, and he resents it, and she has not forgiven herself for doing it.
Ryan, he's totally cheating, and you let him off the hook way too easy.
How can you say that?
There are a couple questions you should ask him. Number one, are you willing to show your wife the text that you got 2 in the morning? Because that obviously looks bad.
It does look bad. That is not
good. Number 2, you say that for the past 8 years, because she cheated on you, that you have been unable to be a good husband. But she's noticed recent changes in behavior. So sometimes the simplest explanation is the right one. He's cheating, and you're normally a better detective than that. But we love you anyway.
All right. Well, I'm sore.
Well, he has a hurt shoulder, so...
Yeah, you're only getting one shoulder.
You weren't on your A game. It's okay.
Yeah, it's not his A game right now.
I still love you.
It's not my A game, Sissany. It's just I have a hurt shoulder. All right. Well, thank you for calling.
Off.
I'm not off.
I'm trying to...
We're not playing boxing. We're playing DJ.
I'm trying to help you out right now.
How is that helping?
By saying that your shoulder hurts, so all of your focus is on the pain that you're experiencing there, you weren't able to detect and ask all these great questions like you usually do.
You didn't say all that. You said you're not on your A game.
I'm done.
Jeez. Nell, to the rescue. Nell in Los Angeles, go ahead. You're on with us.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning, Nell. Go ahead.
So I've been listening to you guys for a really long time, and one thing I've noticed, Ryan, is every time somebody calls and you guys find out that the caller actually cheated, you become really judgmental, and you almost give the significant other that you're calling like an out. Like in this case, 100% Nick's cheating. If he wasn't cheating, I mean, the first thing he'd say is, babe, let me show you the text message or the call. You can look at it. You can check it out. At this point, it's probably gone. It's probably deleted. So he wasn't quick enough to explain himself. But clearly they've had issues, and they've gone to therapy. So when you start to, like, get judgmental, and I think this is just, like, as soon as you hear, like, right now you said, I wonder if we're being tricked. Well, I don't think it's a trick. I think when people come out and say, yeah, I've cheated before, you become judgmental towards them, and you give the caller an out, the other person. It's like, well, yeah, you're right. Why don't we talk about them cheating? And it, like, diverts the entire issue to now the person who's trying to get help from you, as opposed to, trying to figure out the truth.
Well, all right. So I think you have a very good point, and I will say I am guilty of, I don't know if it's as judgmental as I think I get distracted by them saying it, and then I end up on that track.
Yeah.
Right. It's true, but I think it skips the issue at hand. And
so do you...
the other person out.
All right. So forgive me for that mistake, but do you think he is cheating? You say you do.
I do because, I'm married. My husband works late hours. I hear his phone go off on emails and texts at night, and because they have long hours, they keep long hours. But when you asked him, are you cheating? Why are you getting calls at 2 a.m.? All he could have said was, babe, I'll show you. You can look at my phone. Like, next time that happens, why don't you just ask me if you have an issue with it?
That makes sense.
Don't answer your question. And when you asked him, when he said, and then I think it was Tanya who asked, is it a male or a female? He said, well, I have multiple coworkers, male and female. He totally just diverted your question.
Yeah, he didn't answer the question.
Yeah.
Well,
he was trying to build his excuse and his story later on. Yeah.
Well, Sisney didn't do anything wrong either? Or didn't she do something wrong?
I asked him if it was a female coworker.
Yeah, Sisney. Yeah, there you go. So he totally skipped it. He's like, well, I have male and female coworkers, So
all right. Well,
he took it and he ran with it.
All right, I understand. I got distracted. Forgive me for that. Thank you for calling.
That's okay.
I like that we have this kind of relationship now. We've never met, and yet you've put me into the corner. I like it. It's good. I play boxing.
You guys. I listen to you guys all the time. And Tanya, you're right. It's called just box. Play box.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Well, FYI, the guys at Everybody Fights, the name of the place, say they play boxing. George Foreman's kid was in there at the time when they said it. Okay? Thanks for calling, Nell. All right, let me play this clip. Let me play this clip from Ryan's Roses, and then we have to move on. Oh, Nicole hung up. All right, so let's take, is it D? Let's take D. D is, Nicole's done with it. She's over it. She was holding. She said, you know what? I got to go to work. So
he's been over an hour at this point.
Well, look, there are a lot of things going on here. A lot of things going on. So, it's Simi Val. We're going to take him. Okay. Guy, weighing in on this. Real short, Meghan writes to us saying, I know my husband's cheating. So we get him on the phone.
This is garbage because she is projecting her lack of trust or whatever onto me because she's the one who's cheated in the past, not me. So she's the one, if anything, who we should be suspicious of.
Meghan, is that true?
Now.
Meghan?
Okay.
Is that true?
I can't believe you're throwing that in my face. Yes, it was before we got married.
So now, when it happened, I thought, oh, gosh, well, all right, he's not cheating. She did it, and that's what this is all about.
But she did it almost a decade ago. For him to bring it up?
Well, he still resents it. Yeah. He hasn't forgiven her, Sissany.
Yeah, clearly.
And I don't know that I could.
That's on him, though. He decided to marry her after that.
So he did. Now, she's got trouble, too, because I don't think she's let it go. She hasn't forgiven herself. She hasn't moved on either. It's kind of where we were. And a lot of us are calling, saying, he's cheating. And I'm saying, I don't know if I can say that. Hello, is it D or D's?
D's.
First name?
Ed.
Check it. I know another one. All right, Simi Valley. So go.
Not Rick, no relation.
Okay, well, last name though. That's close. Go ahead.
Yeah. So when I was young, and I was engaged to my wife, I made some mistakes, and I cheated on her. I did a stupid thing. Mm-hmm. And life is full of opportunities to make up for those mistakes. She forgave me. We got married. I'm happily married, going on my 18th year, 3 kids.
Congrats.
I can't say enough great things about her. But one thing that's true about anybody that's ever been cheated on is the person that did the cheating doesn't forgive themselves. And the person that got cheated on never forgets. Now, here's the thing about the person that got cheated on. They're not going to cheat because they know how destructive it feels. This guy knows exactly how it feels to be cheated on. And it's not a good feeling. It hurts. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You feel betrayed by the person that you're closest to. Nobody wants that. Nobody wants to ever relive that. He's not going to cheat on her. I'm not even going to get revenge.
Interesting.
I sure as hell am never going to cheat on my wife again. No way, no sir.
Well, do you think? I have two thoughts. One, well, a guy, he could cheat on her as revenge.
Yeah, but that's not going to make him feel better. It's not going to make her feel better. And first off, a text at 2 o'clock in the morning, that's not proof that you cheated. That's proof that somebody has no courtesy.
Yeah, that's true. Or they're in a different time zone. How about that one?
That's true.
Like when I'm in New York, I send the whole staff here emails. Man, they're coming in 1, 2, 3, 4 in the morning for them, but not for me. For me, it's 5 in the morning my time.
You need sleep, Ryan. That's the truth.
Sleep. How do you spell that? I don't even know what it is.
For the busiest man in the world, I don't know.
And Deez, the other thing I want to ask you is, do you think your marriage is better because you cheated?
I think my marriage is better because I'm honest with my wife.
And you learned.
Because I spend the time to talk to her and listen to her and care for her. And what he said, where he went wrong, in my opinion, is when she wants me to spice up the marriage, all I think of is her cheating. He needs to get over it. He needs to take a deep breath and forgive her and let it go. Mm-hmm. Because if you hold on to it and it festers, you're just going to resent her for the rest of your life. Their marriage isn't going to last. It's going to fall apart. The other part of it is she needs to get over it.
Right.
Well, look at Deez in Simi Valley.
I know.
Deez Sleaze right there. I love it. Well, thank you, my brother, for calling. You take care, okay?
No problem. Bye-bye.
All right, bye-bye. I feel like he sounds like a good guy.
And he knows what he's talking about.
Isn't it amazing? Isn't it funny how we think we can judge someone in 45 seconds just by hearing their voice over the phone? Mm-hmm. Like, he did cheat, so not great. But I feel like he learned, and he seems like a genuine guy.
Yeah, 18 years married, 3 kids.
Right. So we completely think that we're his best friend after talking to him for 1 minute. All right.
Are we lonely?
When you say we.
Like me, you, Tanya. Is that why?
We think that?
I'm good.
We're
so lonely. We're like, he's our best friend now.
I'm good. Susan, you're good. Tanya? I'm
good, too.
She's good.
Okay, good.
All right. So, is he cheating or not?
I don't know, because he wasn't so aggressive. I mean, compared to the Ryan Roses guy from Monday, like, this guy was a treat, I felt.
And Candy, are you there, Candy?
I am.
What do you think Meghan should do?
I think she should look at her phone bill.
And see who he's talking to at 2 a.m.
At 2 a.m., absolutely.
Well, that might be the best
or
way
the
to
text
find.
Message at that point.
Yeah, that might be the best. So do you think, from what you heard just now, did you think he's cheating?
I'm leaning towards yes. I'm still undecided.
Okay. All right. Well, well, thanks for calling. A lot of people are undecided on that one.